Good morning, dear children. Welcome back to maths class. We have already revised in the last two classes about two-digit numbers, and we have done all the concepts related to that. Today we are going to start a new chapter, chapter 3, which is about three-digit numbers. And we are going to do session 1 today, and let's see what it is inside. This is looking like a cricket stadium, and there is a match going on there. And you can see a person standing with the Indian flag, which says that the match is going on between India and the country. Let's see who's batting. Yes, Virat Kohli is on batting side and he's hitting. Let's see how much he has scored today. So he has scored. Oh, what do you mean by this? So he's celebrating his success. When does Virat Kohli raises his bat and removes his helmet to celebrate? You all might be knowing this. Now IPL season is going on. So he does this when he scores a century. So century is nothing but 100. Is a number 100. That means he has scored 100 runs. So Virat Kohli has played very well today and he scored 100 runs. Yes, here you can see 100 which Virat Kohli has scored today. 100 is a century that we have learned in the previous slide. Okay, coming to maths, 100 means 100 and it is so special. That's what it says here. What is it saying? I'm very special. I'm a three-digit number. That's true. If you observe, there are 1, 2, 3. There are 3 digits which are 100, which is a new number for us. It is special because of another reason, that is, it comes after 99. If you observe, 99 has only 2 digits, 9 and 9. After 99, we have a 3-digit number. That means we start 3-digit numbers from 100. That's why it is the smallest 3-digit number. From 100 onwards, we'll start with the 3-digit numbers. So we are going to learn 3-digit numbers today. If you remember, in our previous class, we made bundles of 10. We made an activity also. Bundles of 10 is nothing but we group 10 numbers of anything. Right? Coming to maths, what is bundle of 10 sticks? See that? So here are 10 loose ones. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. When they have become 10, we'll group them and make it into a group. That's what we have done and learnt in the previous class. From there onwards, we start our 2-digit numbers because 10 has 2 digits, right? So 10 ones make 110. Now let us see what happens if we group groups of 10s. Here is a group of 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. There are 10 groups of 10. When we join them, what happens? When we join them, we'll get 100 blocks. So when we count each block, it will be 100. So that's how 100 has come. Story of 100. Join 10 tens. 10 ones make 110 and 10 tens made 100. So what exactly happened here? When we grouped 10 tens, it became 100. Right? So 100 is 100. So we write, and 10 tens make 100. Let's see what exactly are 3-digit numbers. To write a 3-digit number, we need 3 places. That is hundreds, tens and ones. To write a 2-digit number, we need 2 places, tens and ones. In the same way, for digit numbers, we need 3 places, that is hundreds, tens and ones. 3 houses for 3 digits. 3-digit numbers are from 100 to 999. So after 999, we have a number 1000, which is a 4-digit number. Now there are 900 3-digit numbers. If you count the digits from 100 to 999, you will get total 900 3-digit numbers. Now smallest 3-digit number is 100. We start our 3-digit numbers from 100. Last one is 999. We say it as largest 3-digit number. That is 999. Guess the number. What do you mean by that? Let's make them some 3-digit numbers here. Here is an example 1. In the table, there is a grid or a big block which has 100 blocks in it. Just now we have seen previous slide, right? This is 100. So when you count the number of blocks, it is 100. And this is a group of 10, group of 100 and group of 10. Now we have some extra ones or loose ones also, which are 3 of. Now let's give the places. Now you might have understood, we are making a number using these blocks. So hundreds, now tens, now ones. So we have given 3 different places to 3 different blocks. Now let me introduce. These are Sonu and Monu, very naughty. They play with numbers all the time. Now today they have come with a board, and we are going to guess the number and tell them. Okay, so let's try this. If you see the number of hundreds over here, there is only one block of 100. So which says 1 in the hundreds place. One group of 10, so 1 in the tens, and 1, 2, 3, 3 ones, so 3 in the ones. So we counted the blocks and wrote the number. And if you observe here, 1, 1, 3. There are 3 houses, hundreds ones, and there are 3 digits. So what do we call it? So we call it as a 3-digit number. Now how do we read this number? 113. That's how we read a 3-digit number. Now let's guess another number. Example 2. Now there are more blocks of hundreds. So in the previous one we have only 100. Now there are more here. These are hundreds, and these are tens, and these are ones. Groups of hundreds, groups of tens, and loose ones. Sonu Monu they have come with the board. Let's give them the number. We'll guess and put the number in the board. So let's count the number of hundreds over here. 1, 2 and 3. So we are going to 3 in the hundreds, and there are 2 groups of tens, 1 and 2. So we'll put 2 over there, and 3 loose ones, 1, 2, 3. So 3 over here in the ones. Now it's pretty easy when we have these groups of tens, hundreds and all to count and write the number, right? So now what is this? This is again a 3-digit number, because we have 3 digits, 3, 2 and 3, with 3 places, hundreds, tens and ones. It's a 3-digit number. And how do we read the number? 320. That's how we read the number. We'll learn how to read the number in the next slide. Let's learn how to read a 3-digit number. Let's see. I have given 3 places here, hundreds, tens and ones, and below each place I have written digits 6, 7 and 4. Now let's understand and learn how to read a 3-digit number. So first step will be, what is there in the hundreds place? So you have to see what is the number which is given in the hundreds place. So in hundreds we have 6, so 600. So we'll start reading the number from left to right. So 600, and these 7 and 4 are colored in the same color. Why did I do that? Because you are going to read 7 and 4 as a 2-digit number, 74. So you have learnt how to read 2-digit numbers in class 1. So 7, 4 makes 74, and you are going to read from left to right. So 600s, so 674. That's how you read the number. Now there are few more numbers here. 456. That's how we read. The color which is in white, the number which is in white color is in hundreds, and the other 2 digits are tens and ones. We read it as a 2-digit number. So the second number will be 832, and the third one is 521, and the next one 152. Sorry, 150. That's how we read these numbers. Let's learn how to read a number on abacus. So for that we need an abacus. As we are learning 3-digit numbers, we are going to take an abacus with 3 spikes. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we should have 3 spikes as we have 3 places. Write the place of the abacus, that is the first step. So let's write the places. Hundreds, H for hundreds, T for tens and O for ones. So there are 3 places, 3 spikes and beads are there. What is the second step? Count the number of beads. So we have to count the beads. So let's count them. In the yellow color, or in the 100 spike, we have yellow color beads which are 4. So we have written 4 over here, and the next one is 10 spike. In 10 spike we have orange color ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we are going to put 5 there, and in the 1 spike we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we are going to put 7 in the ones place. So now we got the number. Now no beads, write 0. So if there are no beads, we have to write 0. You should remember that. Here we have beads in each spike, so that's why there is no 0. We have written the number. If suppose in the tens place or ones place, if there are no beads, we have to put 0. So now we have to read the number from left to right. So how do we read the number? 4 in the hundreds, so 400, 557. So 457 is the number. Now let's see how to represent a 3-digit number on abacus. So let's see what is the number given here. So there is a number which is 352. 352. That's how we read. And the abacus is also. Now we need to represent. What do you mean by represent? We have to put the beads. Now let's put the beads. There is 2 over here in the ones, so we put 2 beads, and there is 5 in the tens, so we have to put 5 beads, and 3 in the hundreds, so we put 300 spike. Now how do we read the number? 352. So the number name for this is 352. So let's see another example. 201. So let's start putting the beads. Before that we need to write the places, hundreds, tens and ones. In the one spike we have 1, so we are going to put 1 bead there. And if you observe here, there is 0 given in the tens. That means we are not putting any bead over there. So we will be putting beads in the hundreds now. There is 2 given here. We have put 2 beads in the hundreds. Now what is the number? 201. 201 is read as 201. So we have learned how to read a number. 2 is in the hundreds place, leftmost place. So 200 and 1 over here. So 201. As we are learning 3-digit numbers, we should learn how to write also, right? So this is looking like your maths notebook page. So I have taken this to explain you how to write 3-digit numbers there. So let's start writing from 100 to 200. You have to copy the same in your notebook. Let's understand and learn how to write. So when we are going to start writing the numbers, first we have to put the heading, counting numbers 100 to 200, and we'll put the date towards the left hand side top corner. Now let's start writing the numbers. I have written 100 immediately after the heading 100. So after that the number which is going to come is 101. So you have to say and write so that you know the sequence. 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110. So once you have written 110, I am not going to write 111 below that. I am going to write it next to 101 so that you know the sequence. And if you observe, I have left set of squares in between, right? So it looks neat if you leave the one set of squares in between. So 111, after that 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 19, 120. So after 120, you are going to leave one set of squares and write 121 here. Now you know how to write. You can continue from here. You can check the numbers if you have written correctly or not in the next slide. So let's see, let's check out your answers here. After you finish writing 100 to 200, you check your answers here whether you have written correctly or not. As we have learned what are 3-digit numbers, let's do an activity to understand better. So we are going to do this activity in the next live class. So for that, what are the materials required? You have to get ready with that. Colorful sketch pens, and take a sheet, any colored sheet. If you don't have a colored sheet, you can take A4 sheet, and you have to cut it into squares. So once you cut it, it should look like this, and the measurement of each square is 2 centimeters by 2 centimeters, and you have to get ready with 15 square smalls. Now you are going to get ready with a glue stick also to stick the cards or the square pieces, and we are going to do the activity in the next live class. So get ready with the material.